Actually, that's what started me painting again. I joined an Elvis fan club. It was a collector's club, and I thought I would join to see, maybe there's an Elvis thing I could buy that I could collect. And on the website, they had a little forum where people post pictures and things, so I decided to post some of my paintings. I posted my paintings, and people wanted to buy them. And I'm like, they're not for sale, I'm just posting them. Because I didn't want to get in trouble with, Graceland selling Elvis paintings. So some of the people got together and they approached Graceland and said, we like this guy's work. We would like to buy it on T-shirts and prints and things like that. So Graceland got in touch with me, asked me to send them some work. I sent them some more work. And they wrote back to me and asked me if I would consider being their official artist. And I have been now since 2003.
Wow. That
so
is
it's kind of cool. It's a great...
It's very cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Now, how did you get into Elvis? You're a little young for that.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I've always loved Elvis ever since I was a kid. I just always loved Elvis. There was just something about him. And, what's funny about my whole art career is, I had idols growing up. I had Elvis, the Jets, Tom Seaver and the Mets. I loved Rocky. I loved music. And, right now, and Muhammad Ali, loved Muhammad Ali. And right now, I'm the official artist for Elvis. I'm the official artist for Muhammad Ali. Ooh. I was the official artist for the 30th anniversary of Rocky. I worked with Stallone. I worked with the Mets, and I'm now doing my Mets journal. And I work with all different guys in rock and roll. So I've really been blessed. I mean, for some reason, all my idols are the people who I'm signed to work with now.
That's terrific, Joe.
Great.
And it really couldn't happen to a better guy because, again, I know you for most of my life. We go back to the high school days, and I never really told you this, but to see you create, whether it was a cartoon or a serious piece of art, and just for you to do it, for me to watch you take a blank piece of paper and then create something. Joe, it had such a powerful effect on me, and I never told you this to this day, but I used to go home as a 14-year-old kid, and I used to...
You try to do it?
Yeah, I would try to do it to him. But you know what? You know what? We had Gregory Perillo on the show. He's a world-famous artist.
Oh, he's wonderful.
He really is, and yourself also. It really is a gift from God, so we want to applaud you.
It really is, and I don't take it for granted. So thanks a lot. I know it is, and that by the way, your shows with Greg were just unbelievable. Yeah. I really enjoyed them.
Thank you.
He's really an amazing artist, and you guys really did him proud too.
Thank you very much. Coming from you, that says a lot. We're going to go over to G11, and all I have to say is. Forget about Bradley Cooper, who was voted sexiest man. Joe, we have you on the cover of Living. You got your glasses on top of your forehead. I don't know. You probably don't even remember this picture, but
you got a little swag.
Oh, I remember that picture.
All right,
a little swag going.
Yeah, I'm a little. Yeah.
A little attitude.
Yeah, that was really nice. I mean, it was kind of cool. I mean, I live in Monmouth County, and they wanted to do a little story on me, and I thought that was great. I really had a lot of fun with that. I've experienced things that, a lot of this, what's funny is, I've been painting Elvis and Muhammad Ali and all this other stuff for years now, but most of my, I guess you call it celebrity, has come because of the Mets blog.
Wow, that really is amazing. So, and that's because of your passion, Joe. It really does come through. I can tell you right now, you will have a follower for life with my brother. Yeah. He'll be following you on Twitter. And again, really, Joe, and I don't want to embarrass you or put you, on the spot to even ask you to comment on this, but I could not think of anyone that would be better to be the next one, and I can't say to replace, but if the Daily News was really smart, I mean, they would reach out for you, Joe, because you really do. You would be a natural for it. You really would.
So make it happen.
Thanks so much. I mean,
now,
really nice of you to say.
Speaking of Bill Gallo, I believe you've met him, and you go back a long way, so to speak. So can you tell us the story about Bill Gallo?
Well, yeah, I met Bill Gallo as a kid. My father actually called him up one day and told him about me, and brought me up to meet Bill on a Saturday up at the Daily News. And I was I'd say about 13 at the time. And ever since then, I was, stayed friendly with him. As a matter of fact, Bill Gallo and Leroy Neiman, who's another very famous sports artist, were the two artists that wrote my letters of recommendation for School of Visual Arts in the city when I went to college. But Bill had always been nice to me and invited me to a lot of dinners with the National Cartoonist Society, where I got to meet other great people too, like Joe Frazier, for example, who just passed. Yeah. That was very sad. I met Joe there, and I met a lot of other celebrities there. So Bill was always nice to me. So, I mean, it would be such an honor to do what he does for a national, a paper like the News, or for ESPN, or just to be able to be mentioned in the same sentence with him is such an honor.
Yeah. Well, Joe, you really, honestly, the gentleman from ESPN said it, and from looking at your work, I mean, there's no question you are definitely cut from the same cloth as Bill Gallo, and I think that the Daily News would do themselves very well to consider you for that that role. Are they? I haven't even noticed. Is there anyone that has replaced him, so to speak? A cartoonist, or is it? Are they doing anything since his passing?
I don't think so. I keep checking the paper, but I don't see anybody even putting a sports cartoon in there.
Yeah, they still run some of his old works.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah. We're going to mention to Mr. Perillo. I'm going to give Mr. Perillo a call, see if he knows anybody over at the Daily News. But you know what? You mentioned him in passing. We'll just go over to the next graphic, G12, and you mentioned Sly Stallone. And I guess it's just basically, again, it's just he's signing one of your works, as you said. Rocky goes back 30 years, and they asked you to do be the official artist for Rocky, and there you go.
Yeah, that was such an honor. I mean, there was the 30th anniversary of Rocky a few years ago, and they were looking for an artist to do one piece to do a commemorative print. So the people over at the motion picture company told me, you better do more than one painting, because he may not approve just one painting. You may want to take a look and do it. He's not going to just pick one. He needs a choice. So I did 7 pieces, figuring there's got to be one here he likes. And he actually picked all 7 of them.
Wow.
So we did 7 pieces, and to each a limited edition, and I went to go meet him, and he was, I can't tell you how nice he was. It was like we knew each other our whole lives. I mean, he was so warm to me and genuine. It was unbelievable. I felt like I was going to see him again the next day. That we were so
Is he
close.